Hey guys, it's that guy who loves basketball, and today we're going to be talking about why Damian Lillard is better than Kyrie Irving.
Help me! Help me!
Now, yes, as you could tell from the title, I am a Damian Lillard fan. But just because I'm a Damian Lillard fan doesn't mean that my points aren't valid. So please, just listen through the entire video. Now, I know some Kyrie tards think Kyrie is not only better than Dame, but they think he's the best point guard in the league, which couldn't be further from the truth. I mean, are people who actually watch basketball gonna say Kyrie's the best point guard in the league? I'm pretty sure most people can agree that Westbrook is better, although Kyrie is closing in on him. Plus, although it's a pretty tough debate, I'm gonna have to put Chris Paul over him too. And please, don't even get me started on Steph. Whew. That's already 3 point guards that are obviously better than him, well, except for Chris Paul. But I'm about to name a 4th point guard I'm about to talk about, who is also known as Damian Lillard. Now for reason number 1, which is... basically, Damian leads him in every major statistical category, except for steals, which they're tied in. Need proof? Here. Oh, and you thought I was gonna skip all the percentages? Nope. Here you go. As you can see, other than 2 percentages, which are field goal percentage and 3-point percentage, Dame leads him in just about everything else except for steals, which I already covered. And yeah, I know Kyrie leads him in field goal percentage and 3-point percentage, which makes the point differential meaningless. But what's the excuse for every other stat? He leads Kyrie in assists, which Dame has 1.5 more of. And I don't want to see the Brad Stevens system argument. Stevens' system runs through Kyrie. Plus, he has the option to do a pick and pop or a pick and roll with Horford, which Dame doesn't have. Then, you add the fact that he has 3-point shooters all over the court. Kyrie should be averaging 7 assists at least. He also grabs 0.7 more boards. But why does that matter, you might be asking? Well, that's almost 1 more possession that Dame gets that Kyrie doesn't. What's the excuse there? Nothing. There's no excuse for not getting as many rebounds. They're the same height and they both have similar weights. So why is it so hard to get 0.7 more rebounds? That's why the 0.7 matters. And blocks are basically the same, with Dame just leading a tad bit, so we're not going to go over those. And finally, when Dame is guarding someone, their field goal percentage goes down 2%. But when Kyrie is guarding someone, their field goal percentage goes up 2%. And now for the next reason, which is... Damian is just an overall better point guard. He's better on defense, which stats prove, and he's almost as good as on offense, even though I'd still take Kyrie. I mean, if we're talking about offense, sure, Kyrie has a better field goal percentage and 3-point percentage, but Dame takes and makes much tougher shots. I mean, do I really need to show you? Oh yeah, right, I forgot. Most of you don't even watch Dame. So, here you go.
Lillard 6 to shoot. Drilled it straight away. Way outside near Frisco, Texas. 7:10 left here in the third. Lillard outside. Another 3 from the same spot just past the Dallas logo. Here's not a big one for Lillard. I mean, way outside. Later, Lillard knocking down a 3 and
And you want to know what the crazy part about that is? He does that almost every game. The only person that's even close in the NBA today is Steph. He's a little better, but still. I mean, Kyrie doesn't even shoot anywhere near from there. He shot a shot from the freaking Boston logo like it was a freaking regular jump shot. So yeah, I'd say he shoots a little tougher shots than Kyrie. And Dame assists with less firepower on his team. I mean, besides CJ, he has like 2 other shooters on his team, and that's it. Nobody else can do anything on his team. But how does he get 1.5 more assists more than Kyrie? That doesn't make any sense. You have Al Horford, Jason Tatum, Terry Rozier off the bench, and then you have people like Jaylen Brown, and even Aaron Baines can shoot threes as demonstrated in the playoffs. So yeah, how does he not get 6.5 assists at least? And yeah, Dame choked in the playoffs, but there are still only like 15 people I would choose over him to take a last shot. Like, maybe LeBron? I mean, I don't know. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, most people in the NBA still aren't more clutch than Damian Lillard. And now for the final point, which is... I'm pretty sure we all can agree that Dame is a better leader. He gets his team to the playoffs every year with limited help. And although Kyrie does get his team to the playoffs, he has a much, much better team. And you also have to look at the competition that they have. I mean, Dame has to go up against Golden State, Houston Rockets, now the Lakers, Spurs. I mean, like, there are a bunch of super houses over there. But when you go over to the East, I mean, sure, you have Philadelphia, Milwaukee sort of, Toronto. I mean, that's about it. Nobody in the East can really challenge Boston. But there are multiple teams that are either as good or much, much better than Portland Trailblazers in the West. To give you some context on who's on Portland, do you know who Caleb Swanigan is? I mean, I do because I watched them. But if you do, please put it in the comment down below and I'll be very impressed. Now to list off some more people that are also on the Portland Trailblazers. You have Al-Farouq Aminu, Shabazz Napier, Mo Harkless, Zach Collins, Yusuf Nurkic, just to name a few. And if you know who more than 3 of those people are, kudos to you, because I'm pretty sure most average NBA fans don't know who freaking Al-Farouq Aminu is. But if you look at, Boston, I can name like 5 people off of the top of my head. I'm not going to because I'm pretty sure most of you guys can too. I don't even watch them that much, and I can still name off 5 of their players. I only watch them for Kyrie, and I barely even do that. So, yeah. There's my point. Basically, Dame has no help, and Kyrie has a lot. And to get them to the playoffs too is ridiculous, especially in the West. Because without Dame, let's be honest, the Portland Trailblazers are a lottery team, even with CJ McCollum. And then we look at past examples of this too, like every year since LaMarcus Aldridge left the Portland Trailblazers. The Portland Trailblazers have been in the playoffs, right? And then what's even more impressive are the circumstances in each one of those seasons. For example, 2016-17, when in the middle of the season, the Portland Trailblazers were 11 games under 500, and they somehow still made the playoffs in the freaking West. I mean, are you kidding me? 11 games under 500? That's stupid. They should have never gotten within 5 games of over 500. But guess what? They were just 1 game from being over 500. And they still made the playoffs. Sure, they got swept by the Golden State Warriors, but the Golden State Warriors were literally one of, if not the greatest team of all time in the 2016-17 season. So, I mean, come on, you can't blame them for getting swept by them. And I almost forgot about the 2015-16 season, where they, obviously lost LaMarcus Aldridge, but also 3 other starters. I forgot their names because, nobody really knows about them now, but yeah. And they still made the playoffs in the West with OKC and the greatest team of all time in the Golden State Warriors, well, regular season-wise. and they still made the playoffs with like 2 people. That's it. Again, there was nobody else on the team except for 2 people, and Dame led them to the freaking 5th seed. Come on. And then we look at past examples for Kyrie. In the year before Kyrie came, the Cleveland Cavaliers went 19-63. In the year Kyrie was drafted, they went 21-45. Now you could blame that on the lockout short season, but in the next year, they went 24-58. Why such a huge drop-off in percentage? And in the final season, they went 33-49, which is pretty respectable considering the team that they had. But some people would blame this on Kyrie's development and that he was too young in order to lead a team properly. But that wouldn't be square up to Lillard's career, because in his first season, they did go 33-49, but in the next season, they saw instant improvement, going 54-28. So why did Dame's team improve almost instantly when Kyrie's didn't? And yeah, I realized that we didn't get to see Kyrie in the playoffs this year, and to see if he was able to lead his team to the finals, which he probably would have, let's be honest. But I mean, still, first of all, again, weaker conference. And second of all, just because he might have, there wasn't a 100% chance that he would have. So, basically, it's not enough proof to solidify him as a better leader or having a bigger impact on his team. Plus, we have like 3 or 4 seasons in which Dame did actually make a huge impact. So yeah, those are about all the points that I have. Dame is just an overall better player, an elite shooter, and don't look at the percentages because the percentages don't show that he's an elite shooter, as I've proved. I mean, do I really need to show you the Boston logo shot again? So yeah, hope you enjoyed. I know the audio is really tough to listen to sometimes, but I'm pretty sure I improved at the end, right? But yeah, please like, and if you want to, subscribe for more of this amazing content.
What the hell did you just say?
Oh yeah, and please suggest, videos to do, because I don't know what to do, so that would be nice. Anyways, see ya.
It's always room for a real one, cause you can't finesse the grind. The chatter gets ignored because they hating from behind. It's getting clear, they bothered that I'm here. The top in my side mirror closer than it appears, yeah. And my peers, they know that I don't fit the stereotype. If I don't practice what I preach, then you can bury me in white. In the fast life infected cause it's full of parasites. Fine with sitting on the edge, I never been scared of heights.